What it do, YouTube? We are live with my guy Vic, aka Always in Tactical on YouTube and Twitch, aka Made on Chinatown on Twitter. And you probably recognize my guy from our weekly episodes of Sideline Chatter with Vic. Today, we're trying something new. We are here live watching the Daytona 500. And we are going to provide some live commentary and some reactions as we watch it here now. And we're getting started here with the president. And it looks like he is going to be doing not just this interview and introduction here that we're watching, but he's also going to be the lead car, or is it the pace car? What is it?
Yeah, the pace car.
To open up the race. And that should be quite interesting. So
Last time the Trump was at this race, we had a near-death experience on the last lap.
what did you say?
Almost reminiscent to like Dale Earnhardt, but this time it was my favorite driver, Ryan Newman. He got flipped on the last lap from the lead, and then as his car like turned around, another car smacked him like 190, 200 miles an hour driver's side, and while he was on his roof, and knocked him out for like a whole day.
That's insane. So Trump's just a bad luck charm, it seems.
Daytona is a pretty bad track. I'm seeing that I'm on YouTube right now because I pulled up the stream, but Fox Sports is also streaming this on YouTube.
Are they? That's interesting. Thank you, Sade. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, YouTube's been doing a lot of live sports stuff. Anthony Mackie is the Grand Marshal. I also heard Morgan Freeman gave a I don't know if he already did it, but apparently
He did
Morgan,
a promo.
Yeah. Now, I saw that some people were disappointed, or I don't know about disappointed, but I feel like I saw that they felt the Fox Sports broadcast was a little underwhelming. They didn't really sell it well enough. So this is quite the intro. They got the president out there. They got Anthony Mackie. They got Morgan Freeman cutting promos. Maybe they heard the criticism. Yeah, the new Captain America, that Anthony Mackie.
The mid-movie, everyone's saying.
Yeah, haven't heard the best things. But we are almost time for the race. Which, speaking of, we did give some potential predictions last night. The very end of the episode, at about the hour and 28 mark, when we started talking about the Daytona 500 for today, we each gave 3 drivers as well as a potential underdog. And yeah, I do see NASCAR TV live with the Daytona 500. I am indeed, Sade, ready for some left turns. This will be my first NASCAR race here. Vic is a seasoned expert, and I am a noob. Cars look badass. So is he doing a drive around in just like the caravan, or is he actually driving a NASCAR?
No, he's in the caravan.
Okay.
Yeah, he's deep in the limousine, or not the limousine. Is it actually called a caravan, or like what's the actual like car?
No, that's what was it, an Escalade? I don't think it was an Escalade. I didn't see what kind of car it was.
I don't.
I'd have to run it back. I mean, we got the leak stopped. We got that. It might be an Escalade actually. Or no, it's a Cadillac. I'm tripping. I don't know Cadillacs like that. All I know is the CTS. There's the flyover. No, I mean we got the leak stopped, but there's still a lot of demo and stuff to do now. Who does the flyover? Those aren't the Blue Angels. I think they're like strictly to. Well, no, they do travel around. Do you know who does the flyover? Is it just the military or?
Yeah, it's military.
Okay,
Yeah, they had like six. They usually run like 4 to 6 jets.
very interesting. Very interesting.
The pace car is not a car, which is very
I like that.
crazy.
The grass, little grass design they had out there. I do like the Toyotas. Hell yeah, baby, that Bass Pro Shop. Pole sitter. They got to come up with a better name for that, brother. Chase Briscoe, Daytona 500 pole sitter. The number one pole sitter in the country. Sitting on them poles like no one else. No diddy. Okay, I see the McDonald's car. These cars are pretty iced out, I'm not gonna lie.
That is a Bubba Wallace.
Ah, you did say that last night, correct. Ah, the Bush Light. There's a whole song about pole sitting, you say. You would know that, Sade. That would absolutely be a song you're familiar with. So I'm guessing the race is probably going to start about 2 then. So
No,
150.
it's not start right now.
Yeah, okay.
Well, your time's different than mine. Yeah, that's right. They started earlier because of the rain.
Ah, yes. Where where is it? Like where's the race at?
I'm sorry,
Where's the race at?
Daytona, Florida.
Florida, okay. It's always raining in Florida, man. See, I want to fix the title real quick. All right, that's better. No, Florida is not into the ocean yet. Not quite. Boo, I don't like Ford.
Ford's won the championship the past 3 years now.
So what is a Camry, a Mustang, and a Camaro?
No, I don't know if it's. So Chevy technically stopped making Camaros.
I know they've stopped
Believe it
making
or
them
not.
altogether.
Yeah, they're not. They don't make any more Camaros. So I don't know
Oh,
what the.
that's insane. Is that not their most popular car?
Uh, so they can use the Camaro. I guess it still is a Camaro, but they can't make any adjustments to like the design or whatnot. Because when the Camry from the 23 to the 24, the design for that was changed. Like the front body of it was more muscle than the last one, or more bulky. If that makes sense.
Can't believe they're stopping making the Camaros altogether, though. Is that like not their most popular car?
Impalas are pretty unpopular.
I mean, it says they're stopping the 6th generation, so I wonder if they're gonna make more. Because let's say they're stopped making the Camaro after 2024 model year. It says mark the end of the 6th generation Camaro. says 4 now, so they might bring it back at some point.
It's the same thing with Dodge stopped making the Hellcats.
Well, I know that, but it's not like the Hellcat. They still make,
I
obviously the
almost
other
think they were
models.
coerced to. I almost think they were coerced to stop making them Hellcats because them motherfuckers were mean.
Oh yeah, I mean, weren't very many, if any, street legal cars that were keeping up with them off the stock at least, just off the
So
lot.
fun fact: if we watch Talladega this year, their startup is fun because they take a like a full blown big rig some like semi type of car or vehicle,
Hmm.
and that motherfucker goes like 70, 80 miles an hour all the way around the track with an American flag on the back of it.
Yeah, I mean, 21 Savage said it best: Hellcat speed racing. What'd you get from Panda?
Want to take a guess?
Double orange chicken
That's two out of the three.
with the honey walnut shrimp.
That's usually my go-to. I switched it up this time.
Okay, that's usually my go-to too.
I usually I get mushroom chicken, but this time I got the Beijing beef.
Okay, I see you. Yeah, I usually get the
You
orange
get
orange
noodles.
chicken with the honey walnut
You get noodles with
shrimp,
rice.
baby.
You get noodles with rice.
Okay, I see you. I see you.
I said,
Uh,
do you get
oh, I thought you said you
noodles with
got
rice?
the noodles. I usually get white
I did get
rice.
noodles. I did get noodles, but
Nah, I usually get the white rice, mixes in with the sauce real nice. Like Panda Express, it's like a very Americanized fast food, like Chinese restaurant essentially. And my pizza's beeping. Give me a sec. But yeah, I wonder if I gave it a couple more minutes. What did do, Steel? Yeah, very Americanized Chinese too. Vic Sade said, "Where are your chopsticks?" Over here with a fork.
that's why it's called American Chinese.
I
Did you hear
finally,
Trump on the Did you hear Trump on the radio?
no, I did not.
He was talking to drivers, telling them all good luck and how good of Americans they are. See, that's what I want to do. Those infields are they're so lit. It's like a whole weekend of like partying. Like I want to get my own like RV and just like run out of space and just
Yeah,
stay
that
at
would
one of
be
those spots.
insane. That would be insane. I would definitely tag along for that. Yeah, I finally
You
taught
don't know.
myself how to use chopsticks this year. Yeah, no, I
I
couldn't
always
figure
like
out how to split the Discord audio from the broadcast audio. So I have no audio. I'm just watching this. I'm raw dogging this thing.
uh I can show you real quick because you're not gonna get like flagged for it.
It's true. We'll
But
figure it out. I'll figure it out for the next one. I mean, I could get audio separately.
actually, here, just we could do it on a commercial break.
Well,
That way, it's
I
like
tried adding another input source, or output source, I mean, or audio, Jesus. And
okay.
it didn't
So
give me any other options other than desktop. Oh, pizza's beeping. All right, I'll be right back for real this time.
yep. Wish Harrison Burton was racing today. Yeah, that's pretty much what my shift's like too. Still, I do like that's pretty much how I work. Is like, especially with like weekends and overtime.
All right, man. I got the za, and I ain't talking about that gas.
That's chocolate milk.
Not anymore. No more chalky milk.
Should have been off that.
Huh?
Should have been off of it.
Oh yeah. I quit on New Year's. Well, New Year's Eve. Haven't had a toke all year, man.
Still feeling good about it.
Hmm. Oh, that's hot. Fuck.
She never. Your girl never smoked, did she?
No. She'll eat it.
Oh, like edibles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I told myself I'm never doing any of that stuff. I had 4 brownies when I was 19 in one sitting. Worst decision I made in my life. I tell my friends you've never met anyone that overdosed on weed until you met me, and I don't even smoke.
Yeah. I'm not against edibles, but I would need like the 750 milligram edibles, and then bitches are like expensive. Because like small edibles just don't do anything for me. I ate 100 milligrams and just felt nothing. And I'm like, oh yeah, this will be more expensive than herb. So
Well, the only thing I like about weed being legal is that a lot less people are smoking it. Like,
not
believe it,
around here.
like,
Very
'cause
nice shade.
I feel like that, like the fad of smoking just like has like gone away since it became more legal.
Shit. Not if you
Hey,
come
look,
my
it's your
way.
boy Ty Gibbs.
Oh, I had no idea who you were talking about. I could hear you. You said you were somebody who was driving. Oh, nice, Steel. Yeah, that stuff is I've only ever had it once. I was actually sick, funny enough, and I had a roommate at the time who did that, and he was like, "You want to try it?" And I'm like, "Well, it is cough syrup, and I am sick. You know what? Mix me up a cup." And I'm not gonna lie, I hate to say it, don't do drugs, kids, but that shit was delicious.
It's good.
It was delicious.
You're talking about lean, right?
Yeah.
I bet your body was feeling a little numb too.
Oh, it helped. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I felt real good.
Get
That
a
was the
good night's
best I
sleep.
had. Yeah, I did. That was the best I had felt in days. I was sick. What's up,
Fucking,
Overkill? I have heard of the pouches.
How did you? One day I got off work. Right, I was super tired, but I had like a little pre roll that I had bought from a dispensary just to try it,
Yeah.
and it was like tiny, but I took the whole thing, not realizing how
Oh,
hard
dog walker.
realizing how hard it would hit me. But I also took like I took melatonin right after I smoked.
Oh, you
And
knocked.
I slept for 12 hours.
Nice.
I woke up. I saw it was 9 p.m. I was like, what the fuck? I gotta work in an hour.
I used to be
We're
addicted to
late.
Benadryl, I'm not going to lie, because it has an antihistamine in it, and I've always had trouble sleeping.
I've never taken Benadryl.
So I would take like Benadryl just to pass out at night. That shit was awful.
Everyone always told me like, hey, you should go buy some Benadryl. I'm like, I've never taken it before.
I mean, it's like obviously like allergy meds essentially, but like I said, it has antihistamine in it, which can make you sleepy.
Well,
Yeah, all I ever really did was smoke the marijuanas. I do like beer, but I get really bad headaches if I drink too much. And now I don't think I'm really allowed to. I need to ask my doctor, but I started some meds, some new meds to help regulate my mood. And I don't know if I'm actually really allowed to have alcohol with it.
well, we are green.
Here we go, baby. Lap 1 of 200. Yeah, honestly, I've thought about it, Sade. I really have. My only problem is because I get up so early, I can't. I gotta know when I can take sleep. Like if I were to do it, I'd have to time it right. Yeah, 200 laps, Sade. It's gonna be a couple hour event. I assume pretty much like a football game, almost.
Like 3 hours.
Yeah, about 2:45 to 3. Obviously, depends on penalties, how much passing is done, and all that good stuff. Bunch of incomplete passes, stop the clock.
But for this one, it's cautions and stage breaks
Yeah, Vic, can they make a right turn at any point in time?
into the wall. Yeah,
Only into the wall, overkill.
actually, yeah, they can make a right turn. They can make a right turn to exit their pit box, and they can make a right turn
Oh,
to get
okay.
back on the track.
Yo, there's a Chili's car? Okay. All
Yep,
right,
that's
Briscoe is out
just
first.
Haley.
Wallace is in second. Yeah, 41 cars, so we can only see the top 20 on the broadcast so far. I don't even see my guy Ty Gibbs yet. Logano sitting
They
at 10th.
so how the broadcast works is they keep the top 10 and then they'll shuffle out the last ones,
Okay, interesting.
like, to go from like 21 to 30, 31 to 40.
Yeah. So what is you said you haven't seen a 41 car race in a while. What have they been doing?
Well, they used to be 43,
Hmm.
but since a
Oh,
lot
so
of
they went
teams can't,
down.
yeah, since a lot of teams can't afford it, they decided to go down to like 40 at one point, and it went down to 36.
Damn.
And now, because I mean, it's expensive to run a NASCAR team,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you're not winning all the time.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Um, this year they allow out. There are like 9 people who are not full time drivers who could qualify to make it in off of the duels and qualifying itself. But um, the 41st car, Helio Castroneves, he's an Indy 500 champion,
damn.
and
Dead last.
they gave him a provisional saying like, hey, if you like, NASCAR will sign this off to let you race in this race, pretty much. It's not like you're just putting bums behind the wheel.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, he's just not used to stock car racing. Is all.
Briscoe holding strong at first. Wallace just dropped down to third. Still don't see my guy
I,
Gibbs. Reddick in that 45. You said, is that the one you driving the monster today? But is that the Jordan Camry?
yep, that's one of them. Bubba Wallace is
He
the
just
second
jumped
one.
up to 7. Oh, Wallace has a Jordan Camry as well?
Yeah, the McDonald's car is a Jordan car.
Oh, okay, okay.
And then Riley Herbst in the
Okay,
35.
Briscoe down to
Another monster.
third. Back into second. Okay, it's getting interesting at the top here.
So a lot of these super speedways, there's a lot of gas saving. 'Cause you only get like, a certain amount of gas each race.
Yeah, so I'm assuming they're not going to go hard until probably what, like 175, 180 lap wise.
The stage breaks are also are also like kind of what play in it to it too.
Are you watching Are you watching live Overkill? I don't know. I don't know how many
I
times they showed Trump
I
yet.
Dylan going for it first is crazy.
He just fell out of first. What's the miles per gallon, Vic? Do you know? Like how?
I
I
think
guess
they're in.
how many they get for the entire race?
I think it varies between tracks.
Okay. So you straight up can run out of gas then, yeah?
Yes.
That is hilarious.
So for Daytona, they allow 82 to 90 gallons.
Oh, okay. What are the how long are the laps? Oh, excuse me, mile wise.
Oh, I take that back. Uh, NASCAR teams can fill up their cars with as much fuel as they want. They can refuel during races. A
Oh,
typical car uses 120 to 130 gallons of
damn.
Sunoco Green E15.
That's insane. Up to
Oh wait, that's just
120 gallons per
I take I
race.
take I take that back.
You take it all back. He's a casual, folks. Like, nah, I'm the casual.
Like one team will probably use like 82 90 gallons. I think.
82 to 90 gallons is actually still insane. I mean,
I
and
mean,
back to what you just said, where it's expensive to run a NASCAR team. I mean, I know people that like race amateur race, like just at their local tracks, and I mean, you burn through clutches, tires. You can burn through sets of tires. However long you're on the track. So like, yeah, you're talking about spending thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars for these guys. These guys might even be spending hundreds of thousands per race. So yeah, I mean, the stuff ain't cheap, especially if you have more than one driver.
you gotta think like you're running a business at the same time too.
Yeah.
It's like you got to put back into it. So your net positive isn't always going to be what you think it would be. Some races you might not like even get a good finish, or you might wreck your car and then have to rebuild a whole new one.
You know how much it costs to build a NASCAR?
With these
Ballpark?
the new frames are about a couple 100,000.
Jesus.
It is expensive, but that's where the
And that's
sponsorship
without the
pay.
components, I assume. So that's without the motor and everything. Yeah, you said just the frame, just the body.
Yeah, so this is where the sponsors come in and help
Mm-hmm.
support the teams and also get their name on there. So because if they support them and the driver wins, free advertising.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, paid advertising, but you know,
Okay, I see my boy Gibbs all the way down in 26th.
Carson Hocevar is dead last right now, and I'm not happy about that.
Briscoe's fallen completely out of the top 4 so far.
The biggest thing is you don't want to be caught in the middle. If you get caught in the middle and there's a wreck, you have like nowhere to go.
Yeah. I'm on commercial break right now. I do like how they show commercials, but they also have the race picture in picture. I like that. Okay, Briscoe back into 4th.
It's a caution. Why is there a caution?
So explain to me exactly what a caution is. Does that mean somebody like is getting a warning of sorts?
No, it's like a wreck, debris on the field, any like just like an accident of some sort.
Okay.
No. If you get penalties, you'll get black flagged for which black flags would be like you either have to go through pit road or you're a lap down or stuff like that.
So when they go into caution and the car comes out, do
Pace car comes out.
the laps stop? The laps don't count, obviously.
Last count.
Oh, so they still count while they're going.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. And how long does the pace car come out? Just until they clear the debris or whatever?
I think they're gonna give a rain delay.
Oh, that sucks.
They said there's a little bit of sprinkling going on right now.
Yeah, them racing slick tires ain't built for the rain, I'll tell you what.
They do have rain tires.
I was going to say, I assume they do race in the rain from time to time.
I don't know if they're gonna freeze the field or if they're gonna allow them to change the reins and race in the rains.
Now, do the rain tires really help, or do you might typically, but do they typically see more accidents when it's raining?
They help. The rain tires help a bunch. I mean, once it's like a lot of standing water, you can't help that.
Mm-hmm.
But it definitely helps out.
Bubba Wallace all the way down to 8th. Logano's up to 5th. He was sitting at like I think 12th or 14th earlier.
So if the race gets rain delayed, it could either always start at a later time, or if it's too bad, they'll start the next day.
Oh damn.
But if the race is halfway done and it's a rain delay, then they can call it.
Really? Alrighty, Sade. See you in a little bit. Jimmy Johnson, he a little old, ain't he?
Very old. He actually owns the team.
So that man was 49 years old.
He's very old. He's not good in his car either.
Mm-hmm. What kind of pace car is that? Is that a BMW?
It's crazy how ahead you are compared to me.
Where are you watching?
They're still in the turn right now.
They're in the pits for me.
Now I see the crowd.
Oh, you saw the crowd leaving? Or the one lady getting up? Yeah, they're coming to the pits for me. I'm seeing all of them. They're hitting the pits. All right, Trump's on screen again.
Yeah, he's not on screen for me yet. Okay, yeah. So they're changing the rain tires.
Nice.
So the field will be frozen where it's at. So like even if you have a fast pit stop, it doesn't matter. Or never mind.
There's a live YouTube broadcast, Overkill, if you do want to watch. Obviously, I can't broadcast the race live; it's copyrighted. But NASCAR is live with the race on YouTube. This is my first NASCAR race. Vic's a big NASCAR guy. He wanted to talk about it on the show, so I'm trying to get into it. So far, so good. I like fast cars. What would you say? NASCAR, fast car.
I like the trains.
I didn't know Frankie Muniz was racing. Is like the truck race just like celebrity type of thing, or is he actually a racer? Like a driver?
A racer.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He's been doing it for a couple years now.
That's awesome. He came in like 11th too, didn't he?
He got it's fucked up. The winner got disqualified.
That's funny. He's fighting. Vic doesn't watch F1,
but he's fighting the appeal. I keep up with F1. I just don't care for races like that.
Who won?
Like, won what?
The truck series.
Parker Kligerman, but
that's a name.
He his truck got disqualified for being too low in the rear. I don't know how, but because he passed pre-race inspection but failed post-race inspection. So instead of
race, no.
So he drops down whatever positions before the last. He'll be like last car in the lead lap. So Corey Heim took the win, and Frankie Muniz got a top 10 finish out of it.
Nice.
Out of it.
Is that his first top 10?
No. He's got a couple. Well, it might be his first in the truck series, but he's gotten a couple. He's had a couple decent runs.
Yeah, that's awesome. I never knew that.
Fun fact: he was He was one of the last people to talk to Dale Earnhardt before he died.
Really?
Yeah, he was at the event. Just meeting the drivers, talking to everybody, and then if they were filming him on the spotter station. He was like it was like for this show on MTV. I can't remember what the hell it was. And then he got to see, and then Dale Earnhardt, had that accident, died,
That's
and then
insane.
now years later, he's a race car driver.
That's awesome.
Like that's like a wild story to tell. Like anyone be like, I was one of like the last people to talk to Dale Earnhardt before he died.
Oh yeah, look at that wind. You figured they'd make like a dome, but I don't know. I guess like maybe the
I don't think that's healthy.
that's what I was saying, but I was thinking the noise and then the pollution from it, but
Well,
maybe
I
just a
mean,
roof where it's
there
open on
are
the
there
side. Well, no, because then the rain can still get in when
there
it
are
blows.
there's so the Chili Bowl is in Missouri, which is like a couple hours from me, and they race midgets and late models in there, and they're all gas operated.
Hmm.
And it works in there, so maybe they could do that, but it'd be such a short track though.
Makes sense.
It,
That'd be a
like you couldn't
big
get
ass dome.
yeah, you couldn't fit like a whole fucking 2 miles inside of a stadium.
Damn, it got dark. Wait, you see how dark it is.
I see.
That's true, Overkill. They do it with the monster trucks. Monster trucks are in domes. Which I've actually been to one. I've seen Gravedigger live. Super fun. Years and years ago.
They said it's supposed to be like a little overcast that's supposed to pass.
I mean, I'm not in Florida, but it poured here for a couple hours this morning. So,
It snowed here.
really? We're supposed to get like up to potentially a foot of snow later in the week. That'll be insane.
I'm over this cold. I'm ready for it to be warm again.
Same. I don't like the cold. I don't mind the cold as much. Being someone that works outside a lot, I'd rather layer up. Can't really de-layer in the summer, but I hate the snow. I like the aesthetic of the snow, but I hate having to deal with it.
It's funny. I play poker. Everyone invites me to cash games and shit like that. Buddy just texted me, said he won $1,000 last night at a cash game.
Damn, that's not too bad at all.
I got invited to go to a small one yesterday, but I was like, I'm exhausted, dog. I don't want to go anywhere.
Now you were messing around getting that coochie.
On Eldo by Burger King, where nice game, free food, liquor.
Oh yeah, did you like the new thumbnail?
I laughed at it, to be honest with you. Not because it's like bad or anything like that. I just laughed because I was like, what the fuck? It caught me way off guard.
I was like, let me try something new for the thumbnail this time. Honestly, like, bro, I don't want to say it's working, but it already has 13 views in 2 hours. Like, that's about what we normally get, where I normally get on some of these, up to 20 on a couple. But it takes a while to
Yeah.
crack the algorithm.
I mean, it's also like small YouTube and whatever. So, I mean, the more advertising we do and the more out there we get it, then
Mhm.
the more you grow, of course, and it'll do more. That's just kind of that's how shit is.
Oh, you know what I could? I don't have it, but let's do a.
Nah, for real, bring back Aunt Jemima. I ain't gonna lie, Overkill. I could never live in the West Coast.
Yeah,
My
West
grandma was
Coast
always
isn't for
like,
me.
she was like, you
No
need to move
offense.
to California. You should be over there. I'm like, no, that is not for me. Like, I don't want to. There's too much smog and too many shitty people.
What in the world? Get yourself back over there.
Damn, my buddy said he's been tearing it up in poker. Won like 2,300.
Damn. Alright, I didn't mean to make it that large. But I just rearranged everything. Alright, yeah. Let's make that not massive. That's hilarious. That's better. Alright, let me refix my screen now. Oh yeah, that's much better. There we go. Oh yeah, that's much better.
Betting on Scrabble. Are they really finna get out? There they are. God damn.
Define graphic design. I can do very
Adobe.
basic things. I'm trying to teach myself Adobe Illustrator. I just haven't bought it yet. Why do they cover the cars?
To not get rained on.
Hmm.
Because they're also not like, very insulated either. So, all the rain's just going to fall inside and fuck some electrical shit up. But this also just keeps the cars clean and rain free.
I didn't know that. I mean, yeah, that's basically what I do, Overkill.
It happened last year too.
I make all my own thumbnails, obviously.
Every year, this rain shit's always hits.
Well, yeah. It's in Florida. It rains like every day there. Nah, Vic, you know what's even funnier? For the thumbnail, when I originally did it, it gave me like either two white dudes or a white guy and a black guy. But not
No
one that looked
biracial.
like you, obviously. So to spice it up, I typed in Hispanic man and it gave me you. On the money. Beard and all. I was like, this is the one.
Shout out Hispanic man, whoever you are.
I felt bad. I was like, Vic's gonna get a kick out of this, but like I bet you it works, and sure enough it did.
Doesn't surprise me one bit. I'm telling you, like these apps want to talk about racial inclusion. They don't want to talk about biracial inclusion.
No paper bag color, Overkill. Was not an option. Yeah, but at least the Grammys are inside. I guess the red carpet's not.
That shit's so overplayed.
Agree. All right, let's see. Someone said moving the start time up surely did help.
Yeah.
So far I'm not seeing anything on the estimated time for the delay.
Terry McLaurin got married today or yesterday,
I saw
but
that.
his marriage thing looks like a tombstone. I don't like that.
Uh, I did not see that.
I'm gonna share this to you real quick. I just saw it. I was like, why is this like a death marker?
Because he's scary Terry.
Yeah, but with having your wife on there too, it's a different story.
That is hilarious. Oh, they did it in Mexico. I'm pretty sure I can see Frankie Louvu. I recognize that haircut anywhere.
The guy right behind him.
Yeah, I think so. That was like my
Oh
guy
fuck!
Frank.
The Rizzler is at Daytona right now.
Uh,
Paul George dropped 2 points for All-Star break. Now he's on vacation.
Yo, did you watch McClung's dunks?
Dude.
They were actually really good.
Next, he actually jumped over the car, unlike Blake Griffin, who jumped over the hood.
Touching the rim too before he put it down. That was actually kind of crazy.
Right over Evan Mobley, who's like what 7 feet, and Evan Mobley was standing on another like what foot pedestal.
His hops are insane. He's not a big guy.
That's I mean that's just I don't think there's a better. He might be the best dunk contest player of all time. Like I know there's Vince Carter and stuff, but this man just three-peated.
They
And
said
he's
that on
actually
the
like,
broadcast.
and he has like legit dunks that are very talented.
I don't know if you saw it, but who said it? I retweeted it. I don't want to say a name and be wrong. It was. It was John Morant. He said Mac might make me decide to dunk, and Giannis quote tweeted him and said, "If you do it, I'll do it with you."
Man, they're just talking shit. They ain't gonna do it.
That's literally what we were just talking about on the episode last night, bro. They need to get if they can get more stars in the dunk contest, that'd be insane.
But they ain't gonna do it. They be talking that shit just to end up with their cell phones on the sideline the year after.
Giannis is hurt right now. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
Is your boy Ty Gibbs on TV?
Is this post race or is this right now?
Right now, they're rain delay. So the drivers that they're able to get out and
Mm-hmm.
do stuff rather than like have to suffer inside sitting in a cram car.
I mean, the rain's not going anywhere.
But they're letting the people dry the track off though, so that means they're once they dry off the track enough, they'll be able to race on it. I don't know how long it'll take, maybe like a half hour. But I mean, they got to cover 2 miles, so maybe it might be a little bit longer.
How do you even dry the track off? He's running through with like a.
Jet dryers. They have jet dryers attached to trucks and then just drive them.
That's pretty crazy.
Fun fact: during a caution lap, they were drying off the track for oil. And a driver, Juan Pablo Montoya, was trying to catch up to the pack. His car was messed up. I think it was like his steering axle was failing, and then it broke, and he turned right into a jet dryer and exploded.
Oh my god.
No one died, or anything like that.
That's
But it was
insane,
definitely But it caused the Daytona 500 to be halted for like another 4 hours.
Damn.
The cleanup for that was just ridiculous because all the gasoline and oil and all that stuff got mixed together.
That's gotta suck. Waiting for 4 hours, especially if you're sitting there like you in attendance as a fan. It's like, bro, what am I supposed to do for 4 hours? I like how they have speed limit signs. Speed limit is 200.
Where you see that at?
Right behind the broadcast booth. See it over in the left-hand corner?
Oh, I see it.
What is top speed?
Uh,
Like, is there a record?
yeah. I mean, I guess every track has its own speed record.
True.
Yeah. Daytona Speeder Cup. Someone said that there's a. That's not really a cup car. That's a cheat. That's kind of cheating. They go like 180 without the draft. They can go up to like 200 to 205 with when the cars are all together and the wind works
Damn.
with the arrow.
What do you mean, Overkill? This track or different track? Overkill said he wanted me to ask you. He thought they're fixing or rebuilding a new track. I don't know if he means like in general or this one.
Fontana is a racetrack that is no more. They are not fixing Fontana. They got rid of that a long time ago.
Oh.
Same with Auto Club.
Ah, okay. See, Overkill already knows more than me.
Fontana was a good track though. I do wish they brought it back, but
Yep, he said Fontana.
Fontana's Auto Club. But nah, they took out Fontana and
Shane Van Gisbergen.
Shane Van Gisbergen. That's my boy.
He kind of looks like Kirk Cousins, just a little bit.
That's the Australian man from Supercars. He's the guy that he won the Chicago Street Race in his first start. He was like the first driver to win his first start since like the 1960s.
Damn, that's sick.
But since he's came into he drove Xfinity last year, and he won like back-to-back road courses. It was in the playoffs for a good bit.
Oh dang, how old is he?
35.
He
he's one of those
seasoned.
But he's one of those people who's more seasoned with like road courses because supercars over in Australia, they're racing like through the streets of New Zealand and whatnot.
That's pretty sick.
And he has 81 race wins in supercar.
Who's like the youngest driver currently?
Youngest driver currently,
or just
Ty Gibbs is Ty Gibbs is 22. Carson Hocevar might be younger.
Damn. So they're not all 30s then. Or
He's
that one guy
also
was
22.
49.
Yeah, but Jimmy Johnson's pretty old though. You know, like you get your Danny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Joey Logano. They're gonna be a little older, but Daniel Suarez, who's on the hot seat this year again.
What position was he in? I don't remember.
Suarez, probably like
He
the
was down
between
there.
20 and 30.
Mm-hmm.
He won one race last year, and that was a crazy race. That was a 3 wide photo finish. It's exactly like kind of like the Cars movie, but he was out by like a couple thousandths of a second.
Damn.
But Pitbull, who
7
was
starts. His best finish is 13th, though.
at Daytona. But next week is Atlanta. His average finish in Atlanta is like 4th,
That's nice.
maybe less.
That's a
Like
lot better.
he's crazy good at Atlanta. I don't know why.
Yeah, Overkill, you definitely know a lot more than me. Is there a track out in Cali?
So
Gotta be.
He said Panama, but I think he means Sonoma.
They've only made, I think, 22 left turns so far. We're on a rain delay at the 11th lap.
44.
There's 4? Well, yeah, I guess. Duh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Duh. So they made 44 left turns.
45 if you count pit road.
45. He's having a Coca-Cola.
He is sponsored by Coca-Cola.
The Bass Pro sponsorship goes hard.
They are heavy in the NASCAR.
I got the pit crews like geek. You see the guy geeking in the background? He's just popping up and down, up and down.
Well, Austin Dillon, he fucking caused a lot of terrorism last year. Well, he wrecked 2 people for a win, and then usually it's like a win and you're in type of playoffs.
He
But
said, "Buddy's a terrorist." Golly.
Well, he had the best race car all day, or for Richmond, and then he messed up the restart, and he was gonna just get second place. And the way the format is, it's like, well, if he doesn't go for the win, he's not even gonna have a chance to make it because he's not really a good driver. So he wrecked the first place guy by driving right into the corner, intentionally not making that corner. And
Is that
then
like allowed? Is that
another
frowned
guy.
upon?
No, you cannot directly just crash someone because he ended up the third place guy was able to sneak by and he was going to pass him, but their lines crossed and he right rear hooked them on the straight. But so they gave him the win, but they were like, yeah, you can't have the playoff implication though, so you got to still get that, but you get the prize money, which is a lot of money.
That's insane. Oh, he was talking about Pomona, California. Because I asked if there was a track in Cali. Oh, I figured there had to be. It's California, baby.
What the hell is Pomona?
Pomona. Pomona, Cali, last LA city until you get to San Bernardino.
So there is a racetrack, but it's in Sonoma. Sonoma Valley, which is it's like Wine County.
Actually, I do know what that. I've heard of that. Not the track, but obviously Wine County. Okay, you have some coworkers. Yeah, I don't have anyone that watches that. Vic's my NASCAR guy. It doesn't look like it's raining too bad. Hopefully they get the track cleared up, get this thing back on the road.
You seen the stuff about Justin Tucker?
What the fact that he's
More,
Deshaun Watson 2.0?
there's more people calling him out.
Nah, I made that
I have a jersey.
with AI. Yeah, I know
I
you
only,
told me about that.
I only have two fucking jerseys. I have a LaMelo Ball jersey when he was the number two, but
Why
now
do you
he's
have a
the.
Justin Tucker jersey?
I had it. Well, I've had him for The joke is in fantasy football, I have him like every year. I draft him like seventh or eighth in like fantasy, and like,
Okay, I get that though. I mean, he
but he's
was
like the
like what?
best. He was like the best kicker for like 5 years straight. So it was
Oh
like
yeah.
makes sense. And then I was raving about that 66-yard field goal, and then last year had he had a horrible fucking outing, which it
That was
might
his
be
worst
because of
season
that,
ever.
and it might be because of this whole
He
fucking
knew it was coming.
yeah. And it's like I'm not happy about that
Yeah,
because
I
I had to drop
realized
him in
that.
fantasy.
I'm probably gonna actually fix that
Fix what?
for the thumbnail for the video. I needed to make the text bigger. I actually had it bigger originally, but I thought it was too big, so I shrunk it down. Sometimes, like even when you shrink it down in Photoshop, like you minimize it down to like 10%. Sometimes it still looks fine, and then when it actually gets uploaded, you're like, yeah, that's a little too small, or that's a little too big. So I might actually probably go and update that.
I get why you did it though.
Yeah, I didn't want it to like completely over cover
What
everything, but
what
there's a
you
middle
could
ground there. Like though for
so
the
like
live stream, it's perfect, but
yeah.
that's only one piece of text. Well, two if you count the sideline chatter part.
So for like the top two, like the Super Bowl recap all and NBA All Star Weekend, I'll just put like a space or enter after Super Bowl, and then just enlarge that so that way it has Super Bowl recap like right on top of each other. Same with the NBA All Star Weekend.
Ah, yeah, I see what you're saying.
That way you can have like bigger text and it's still all right there,
Yeah.
and then just make the Daytona 500 just stretch out more. It's already at 15 views, so
Yeah, I think the new thumbnails might be helping a little bit. Yeah, like the thumbnail I made for the KCD2 stream, that thing is hideous. I need to fix that.
the what?
My stream from
Oh,
yesterday.
Kingdom Come.
I like it, but it's just I need to fix that.
Is he on a hang glider?
Is that what?
Is he on a hang glider?
That's a sword.
Oh fuck me, that is a sword. I
Nah,
don't know.
the
I
glow
was
is
looking
just
at
too
it, I was
much.
like,
Like
what the
I
hell?
play with it like three different ways. I was like glow, no glow, glow, no glow, white glow, black glow, green glow, blue glow. And like in Photoshop, I was like, all right, the green looks the best. But seeing it as a thumbnail, I'm like, yeah, no, I don't like that. And like I do
In
like the
all
text, but
in all fairness,
or
I
the font size,
playing
font
Far
type.
Cry 3 as many hours as I have. I thought that was a guy on a hang glider, flying through a forest.
That probably went hard.
That, but that's on me.
Honestly, I thought it did just say Daytona 500. Don't think about it too much, too much, too much.
Expect NASCAR to wait at least a few hours before making any decision. Please don't tell me they're gonna cancel this race till later. Oh, if you have a Max, you can watch the in-car camera for all the drivers.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I do actually.
So like you can like flip through the drivers
Mm-hmm.
and watch whoever you want races in car camera.
Yeah, none of the
Oh,
official teams
hey,
are.
Zach Levine. He said he might have to go again.
Whooshu.
Mac McClung versus Zach Levine.
That would be insane. Damn, somebody said in 2015 the Daytona second race finished at 2 a.m.
That's the jet dryer race.
Ah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's crazy. A few more hours before they make a decision. Wouldn't think NASCAR would want to resume much later than 9 p.m., which means stop raining by around 6:30. Yeah, that's insane overkill. I'm new to this, not true to this. Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, I don't know if we'll keep the stream up or not. I guess it really depends. Yeah, because there's really no official word yet. So people are just kind of guessing. But I mean, it's crazy. They got the rain tires for the rain. Get out there and race, fellas. I did. I read it, but I didn't read it out loud. Yeah, I'm going to do something with it. I'll play with it again before the next stream, which will probably be at some point this week, especially if we get the 12 inches of snow that they're calling for on Thursday.
you see the Kroger guy on your screen?
I did see him, yeah. I'm off that
Brad.
already, but yeah.
Okay. Uh, Brad Kesel. His name's Brad Keselowski. He was one of the first people in NASCAR to have their phone in their car while driving.
Huh.
Or while being out there. So
Okay.
whenever the red flag was out, he was sending tweets out saying like, you guys have like just tweeting out to the crowd or whatever. But it got to a point where NASCAR's like, hey, you guys can't have your phones in your cockpit,
I wonder
and
why.
he got fined twice, like 25,000 each for having his phone in his car.
Why? I mean, I get it for like sports, even though I really don't get it for like NBA and NFL. That would like no competitive advantage.
Um, I think it's more along the lines of, because there's also the years of like the texting and driving.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Obviously, he's not texting and driving at the same
Yeah.
time, but
Optics.
it's the same as like you can't have any alcohol before you, quote unquote, before you race a car. That you can't be drunk, because these are like, they actually have to get like real licenses for this shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, can you imagine just slamming a cold one right before the It's like, all right, I'm ready.
It don't
Yeah,
matter what it's
exactly. If
for
they
though,
have a camera in the car, you can see that he's not texting and driving.
but I mean, there's a lot of negatives to having a phone in the car. I mean, you could also just lose that motherfucker.
Do
Like,
you get a trophy for the race or just cash?
yeah, you get trophies. I know you get a lobster at Rockingham, I think.
They give you a whole ass live lobster, or is it at least cooked already?
No, it's a live lobster.
That's insane. And just like the Super Bowl, Trump said, "All right, I'm gonna head out."
So like for Sonoma, you can because since Sonoma's wine county, they give you some wine, and like then like your trophy is like a wine glass and whatever. And you get like, it's filled with wine. You just pour it all over your face and drink it.
That is hilarious. Yeah, that makes a little more sense though. What am I gonna do with a live lobster? Yeah, that's a good tactic. You have your phone in the cockpit, you just yeet it out the window. Pocket phone.
People have thrown water bottles out their car to throw cautions because technically it's debris. Obviously, it's not. You're not supposed to do that, but
That's hilarious.
it's happened.
Bunch of cheaters. They need to get
It's a
Ricochet in
strategy
here.
for sure.
I do like that they interview the drivers and stuff during delay. That's good. Gives you a little something to watch.
Well, because I mean, the worst part about NASCAR is that they don't, their drivers aren't given like a lot of like personality unless they're already like coming in with it. It's
Rick
like
O'Shea. That's actually a good one.
it's like you can't even sell. It's like they can't sell themselves because they are walking advertisements at the end of the day. For like who they
Yeah.
drive for, and like the sponsors and whatnot. So they want to have good impressions, but like
I mean, Briscoe's on now in the full Bass Pro get up. So yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Oh, that means you didn't come up with it. I would have taken that to the grave. Batman wouldn't have beat that out of me. I'd have been like, yeah, I came up with that. That was
Mm-hmm.
all me.
Jeffers video at
He actually put up a video the other day, didn't he?
yeah. I like messing with him about that.
Oh, I cook his ass all the time. I'll go in chat and cook his ass. Nah, he got one up 2 days ago.
Was it 2 days ago? Didn't pop. It didn't pop up in my feed.
It's
Am I
about an
not
event that
subscribed?
no one gives a shit about, but it's up there.
I'm subscribed. Complete in 1 hour. Shadow event strap at Black Ops 6. That's good views.
Yeah,
So how dead is Black Ops now, though? Like,
that shit is dead as fuck. No, I mean it's Call of Duty, so like it still has probably more players than any other multi game, but
hey Jeff, if you're still here, I know you because I know you play. Um, Outside of like your viewers and stuff
the
that play with you,
DeWalt.
who is wait what DeWalt? Oh, Christopher Bell. I like him. He's a really good driver.
Yeah,
He was my pick to win the championship last year, but he got screwed over.
that is a cold sponsorship right there. I fuck with that.
No, DeWalt's a solid sponsor. See, look, well, I
Five
guess it would have
starts,
already
two
popped up for
top
you.
fives.
I guess it would have already popped up for you, but you saw all those RVs on the TV screen.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. I just want to rent. I've been trying to look up how to rent an RV,
Wait,
so I can just drive that bitch in there.
what was your Call of Duty question?
Oh, yeah, Jeff. So like outside of like your viewers who play with you, because I know you get like 60, 70 on average, right? You'd know more about this average than I would, Eli.
Something like that. You talking about live? Yeah,
Um,
it's like
yeah,
anywhere up to
live.
100, depending on the event.
How live how poppin' is Black Ops 6 still?
Shit is not popping at all.
Because he's like the only person I know that actually like, still plays.
I mean, going off the Steam numbers, they bled more players than they did during the MW2 era, which a lot
Racing
of
RVs
people
isn't
consider
tough.
is like. A lot of people consider the MW2 year to be like the worst Call of Duty year, like pretty much period. So the fact that it bled players at a higher clip than that should tell you
MW2 or MW3?
So,
because MW3 is like MW2.
nah, people liked MW3 because they improved everything and they actually put out content for it. The split for like. That zombies pops, but that's. See, this is why I don't like talking about Call of Duty with Jeff. He just fucking caps. Go look at his DMZ videos, tens of thousands of views, and then look at his zombies videos. No one gives a shit about that shit. Just be capping.
Hey, I told him if he played DMZ, fucking me and Nate told him DMZ would pop for him. He didn't.
You can even go back. You can even go back to his Cold War video that do substantially better. That shit is not popping. I have videos with more views than his zombies videos, and I have 1/100th of his subscriber count.
I love DMZ for what it was.
DMZ was good.
Smart.
They should definitely bring it back.
Now
multiplayer
MWZ,
is not good. Zombies is okay. Zombies has good content, but the zombies mode in general is just trash. It's just boring and easy.
Warzone is also trash. I stopped playing because they don't want to let snipers one hit headshot.
I literally was watching Jeff play zombies the other day, and he literally was standing there with zombies running at him, and his controller was not in his hand.
I'll give Jeff credit. His
You could not do that back in the day.
His most viewed stream is the Citadel de Morts Easter egg hunt.
The player
walkthrough.
base is trash too. It's testified in court, real numbers. 51% of Call of Duty players are on mobile.
597.
So less than half of the actual Call of Duty player base, monthly active users, are actually playing the Call of Duty game.
Yeah, no, dude. A lot of Jets user from DMZ or MWZ or whatever.
Yes, like I've been telling him this, and then he'll be like, no, it's fine. It's not fine. People don't care. Like, this game sucks. I was in his stream last night. He was like capping for Call of Duty. And like, I don't care if people agree with me. Like, if you enjoy the game, that's fine. But the game is not good. And so the reason why the game isn't good is because you get people that'll, no, the game's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. All right. That's exactly why the game's not fine. I mean, you have people that are literally paid to play the game, like arguably probably lost invitations, who came out this year and said the game is not good. Like, it doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. People enjoy bad things all the time. Like every
DMZ
Justin
videos
Bieber
pop.
song ever. No, DMZ was very, very good. But like even MWZ did better.
That's
Like,
what I.
the zombies community's there. They just don't care about the current zombies. I guarantee you, if you put out a Black Ops 3 video of some sorts, I guarantee you it would do better than like all the Black Ops 6 ones combined.
If they took out Warzone and just did DMZ, it'd be a lot better.
Warzone's yeah, no, like I wasn't exaggerating. Like, I think you were eating or something. I don't know. You were eating or on the computer or something. But I'm like, this is why I don't play zombies. He's literally sitting here mid-round with zombies running at his face, and his controller's not in his hand right now, like at all. Like, you just straight up could not do that back in the day. You were going to die.
No, you had to play.
You don't have to guess, brother. It's not a guess. It's not that DMZ was new and nobody was established, and it's not that the big guys stopped covering it after season 1 or 2. It's that people don't give a shit.
They didn't care.
They said in Cold War, we don't like Call of Duty Warzone zombies, adding armor plates and this and that. And then Vanguard's nonsense. Definitely didn't like that. MWZ, they were like, yeah, we don't really care for this either. And then instead of, this is literally just like Infinite Warfare's dislike ratio trailer all over again. This is now like the 3rd year in a row of them making the same bullshit zombies that people have been saying for years. We don't like this. Like, yeah, maybe the newer zombies players that never played zombies before liked it, but clearly, that's not enough.
Like, I do think that
it's that nobody cares. Nobody likes zombies anymore. Not that nobody likes zombies. Nobody likes the implementation of zombies. It's literally, it's like you're playing Warzone but zombies.
Everything's a lot more complicated.
It's not. No, it's not. The Easter egg literally walks you through it step by step. I mean, at least this year they made it to where the original one doesn't. You have to wait for the guided. But like,
well, I mean, now they had like recently they let you. I
mean, my cousin Nathan and I played. Like, I had watched Jeff play on and off, but like I didn't sit there and watch him play to the point to where I knew what to do. My cousin and I played it 2 noobs, and we figured out how to pack a punch instantly. Like, it wasn't a problem. We pack a punch, like, you know, that was on Terminus, which is considered like the more advanced map. It's like, that shit's not complicated.
Terminus?
The launch map. That's not Liberty Falls. The one that actually kind of has some vibes. I actually did like the map.
I fucked with Liberty Falls.
What it do, RPG? Yeah, this rain delay is crazy. And we don't really have like any update on how long it's going to be.
So that guy that I shared to you on Twitter is he's pretty much like the biggest NASCAR insider.
What, Bob Pockras?
He's like the Shams.
Yeah, he was the one. I actually saw his tweet. I think NASCAR retweeted him.
Potential for 40 mile per hour wins here at Daytona over the next hour.
No, that's not what it is, brother. It's that player counts are lower. It's that zombies is not what people want it to be. Like I said, it's
They also
got the new player base involved, but that's clearly not a fraction of what it used to be. I guarantee you
Marvel
right now, if they
Marvel
had the,
Rivals being popping is actually another factor too, because that game popped like crazy.
I guarantee you, if you put out a Black Ops 3 video of some sorts, a creative one, like it could be high round, it could be something that's been done before, but I guarantee you it would do well. Because that's where the player base is. They're still playing Black Ops 3. There's a reason people are still modding and making maps for that game. How many
That's
Black Ops 6 zombies mods are there? Like, I'm sure they exist, but like, no one
technically
cares.
everyone says Black Ops 3 is like the best
I don't even agree
sit
with that, but
the best way the zombie system is like made. Like with the fucking
gobblegums.
no, not the gobblegums. Obviously those help, but like the it's like the way it's the mechanics.
Oh, yeah.
They say
I
like
mean,
that's
I
like the
liked
best
everything,
mechanically
and it's
sound
Carson
one.
Wentz. I liked everything about Black Ops 3
What?
Zombies except for he looks like Carson Wentz.
Oh, Chris Busher.
Yeah. I liked everything about Black Ops 3 Zombies except for the gobblegums. I mean, yeah, you didn't have to use them, but like it's not really how that works, you know? Like, yeah, you're not forced to use them, but when the gameplay is kind of like the zombies are almost based on you using gobblegums, not using them put you at a bad disadvantage.
I will always say Black Ops 1 is my favorite Black Ops zombies of all time. That was just like that's just different for me. The
People can
guns, the
find a way to
system.
mod any game, even a brand new game. Like RE4 had mods almost instantly. Like if they wanted to do it, they could do it. They don't need a dev kit for it.
I'm almost certain they instantly just get the code and just like, okay, well let me just copy paste this and put it in.
No, straight up, no one cares about Black Ops 6 Zombies. Except for the handful of new players, which we've already talked about those guys in the past. I said this, Jeff can attest to this, and no he can. I said this like 4 years ago. I said Call of Duty, and this isn't just zombies, this is multi too. Call of Duty is designing and developing its game around the Zoomers, around the Fortnite crowd, because they spend money on microtransactions. Us old school COD players, like, we really don't. I've never bought a bundle. I bought Black Cell for content purposes. But other than that, before I started making content on the game, I never bought a single bundle. I don't even think I bought those $2 skins back in Black Ops 2 days. So that's what they did. They pushed out the old school players in favor of the Fortnite players. The problem with that, and I've been saying it, what they're called Zoomers for a reason. They zoom from one thing to the next. So as soon as Call of Duty isn't the hottest thing out, they're out of here.
Marvel Rivals.
Exactly. So you built your game around a non-loyal fan base with the attention span of a squirrel. So it's not just that zombies player count. The game's player counts are down in general. I don't care anyways. I noticed it in MW2. It took longer to find matches. You can say it's the EOMMM. I'm not that good. It can find me matches. It's just, yeah, the entire game was based around that audience, which is not a loyal audience. So yeah, player counts in general are low. The fact that 51% of Call of Duty's monthly active users are on COD Mobile, which has nothing to do with Black Ops 6, MW2, 3, nothing at all, should tell you everything you need to know. The remaining, of the remaining 49%, it was like
whatever fun
out
I
of the
used to have
splits
is
left
just,
over between PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, the next largest chunk was on PC for the actual Call of Duty. And we see the PC numbers are they bled 60%. Last time I checked, so it's probably higher. They had bled 60% of their launch day players on PC. And that's where the next, out of the paid Call of Duty games, that's where the biggest player base is. So, you Mr. Muscle Man over here. So yeah,
See if I look at my avatar.
That should tell you everything you need to know about Call of Duty. People genuinely don't like the game anymore. It's still one of the biggest franchises out there, and it has no real competition in its genre. So yeah, it still probably has more player base than most multi games anyways.
I think it'll fall pretty soon.
RPG, I've been playing COD since COD 2, and I finally retired. I got my Dark Matter camo, and I only did that because I had already put in so many hours. I didn't want my time to be wasted, and I haven't touched the game in over a month. And those numbers aren't just like guesstimations, by the way. Those were numbers. They are a year old now, but how much did they change from MW3 to Black Ops 6? Those numbers were testified in court, on the stand, under oath. So those are real numbers. 51% playing COD Mobile. Next biggest chunk is PC, then PlayStation, then Xbox. So the biggest chunk of your paid Call of Duty players were on PC. And for Black Ops 6, they have bled 60% of those players. Now, it doesn't include Battle.net, which is where bigger bulk of the player base is. But there's no difference between a Steam player and a Battle.net player. Like, they're Call of Duty players. They just chose a different storefront, essentially, or different launcher. So if it's happening in Steam, it's happening in Battle.net. Might not be 60%, but it's happening. And if it's happening on PC, there's no reason not to believe that it's happening on console. I mean, I'm one guy. This is anecdotal, but they bled me. I played on launch. I got my camo, finished a month ago. I'm done. I haven't played since. You think I'm the only console player that they've bled? And then on top of that, there's a reason. Normally, we have COD sales numbers by now. Like, normally you can Google how many copies the current Call of Duty set. Find me that info. Last I tried to do it, I couldn't. You want to know why? Because I guarantee you that's bad. There's a reason they use the terminology biggest launch day ever by player count. Because being on Game Pass, a bunch of people checked it out because it was freaking free. A part of their subscription. I can't wait to see the actual sales numbers. If they even produce them this time. It is. Call of Duty does rack up a lot of... I mean, if you play it dedicated, you're going to burn a lot of time. I mean, that's why I didn't play games like The Last of Us back in the day, is because I was only playing Call of Duty, really. But no, that's just... COD did it to themselves. And I agree with what you said earlier, Vic. I do think it might take a tumble eventually, like a real tumble. Especially if Battlefield's any good.
It's just not a good game, in my opinion. Like, it's fallen off the rails.
Like, you might have me beat in Black Ops RPG. I think I did. Like I said, I haven't played in a month. I think I was at like 100 and... I was over 100 hours for sure last time. If I go back to my very last Black Ops 6 stream, because that was my... that's when I got my Dark Matter. I know at the end, like once I got the Dark Matter, I went to my playtime and said, this is how long it took me in-game to do this. So it's... I could find it. All right, Bob tweeted 6 minutes ago, they're working on getting some of the water off the track, just a light rain at the moment.
Yeah.
But he did say 16 minutes ago, potential for 40-hour winds here over the next hour. Yeah, that's insane. Like, I don't hate Call of Duty by any means. It's just bad. I wish it wasn't. Because it is nice having a dedicated multiplayer game. Yeah, damn, that Kendrick Lamar video is up to 66 million. I see you, my boy. Yeah, like I don't see myself playing COD anymore. I think I'm going to excuse me. I think I'm gonna get an Xbox here at some point. Because if they put like the old CODs back on there, that I would do. But I like doing campaign. The campaign was actually really good, and my campaign guides did pretty well for being such a small channel. Like my best campaign guide, 554 views. So I wouldn't mind doing the campaign, making videos on it if need be, live streaming it, doing like, veteran run or whatever. That I have no problem, but I would do that through Game Pass. I'm not buying the game just to do all that. All right, brother, enjoy your stream. You zombies with viewers.
What a title.
Hmm?
I said, what a title. Sarcastically speaking.
No, I think it's actually Black Ops 6 zombies with viewers, sir. Get it right. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He's doing the Tomb Round 100s with viewers. How many of those can you even get done in a stream?
How many
Like,
what?
round 100 with viewers. Because it's a Dark Ops challenge, I think. Maybe not.
How long does it take to
That's what I'm
run out?
saying. Like, how many of those can you get done in one stream? Two, maybe? It's got to be. That's a long commitment. But dang, RPG, I got to admit, brother, the Burning Shores DLC was everything you said it was going to be. That Horus fight was insane.
Uh, is that for Forbidden Dawn?
For yeah, Forbidden West.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
I did. Yeah, dude, it was great. I mean, the whole DLC was pretty great. Honestly, so was the Frozen Wilds DLC. They did very good with both the DLCs. I can't wait for Horizon 3, which still is probably another 2 years or so out. I wouldn't be surprised. Because it was 5 years between 1 and 2. And 2 came out in 2022. So yeah, potentially still 2 more years. 3 or 4. I was thinking 2, maybe 3. So that kind of checks out. All right, my guy, you got 3 top 5 bets. Elliott, Bosch, and Blaney. If one hits, you break even. Any more, pure profit. That's sick.
Wait, Elliot, Blaney, and who?
Bosch.
Who's Bosch? Oh, fuck me. You
Bush.
meant Bush.
Bush. I rolled with it too simply because Bosch tools. So
I was thinking
the
like
name clicked in
Chris.
my head.
I was like, when did Chris Bosch play or drive a NASCAR? What the hell? I heard was betting, and I was thinking like
Bro,
Chris Bosch
I feel like
rebounds. Hold on.
can you even like is there like kind of like a jockey? Is there a height requirement for NASCAR? I feel like if you're a 7-footer, you're not gonna fit in that damn thing.
I
four
don't
hour
know.
run, yeah, that's a
Well, they'd have
that's
to
not as
custom.
bad as I thought it
It,
was, really.
they'd have to like really custom make the car because they can because Carson Hocevar and the guy I showed you yesterday, Cletus McFarland. You know they're like 6'6".
Really? Okay.
They're
Okay.
they're very tall people.
Okay.
I
Yo, a
think Carson's the
Chili's
tallest in the
endorsement? That's
pairs.
sick.
So I think the way it works is like have to like they have to move the seat back, of course,
Yeah, yeah,
but they
okay.
also have to like it also has to like fit with the driver's comfortability, and then obviously with how much they weigh, they got to make the car a certain weight so that way they can meet the minimum weight
Hmm.
requirement.
How much customization?
Customizability
That too. That's probably the better way to say it instead of customization. Like, how much can they actually tweak things?
without like cheating.
I guess to stay within, yeah, within regulation. Because obviously you can't
Or,
be too, your cars can't be too different, or else, yeah, that would essentially be cheating.
so like the cars are pretty much the same because their frames are all made the same. Back then, you could like do a little. this and that with the older cars, but this is more cost efficient and allows teams to still have everyone is on a more even playing field. So the only differences you can make is like how much air you put in your tires, how much wedge you have in your car, which is like how higher up or down that your car sits above the ground.
Yeah,
Um, and just a bunch of different like aero engine type deals that change up how the car performs during a race, whether it's for a short term or a long term run. It's a lot of different components. Like if I showed you like an iRacing setup, like it's fucking hell.
that's insane. I can only imagine what that like what the
You can
regulation book looks like.
like yeah, you can change your brake bias, your steering offset, your axle offset. It's a lot to like really
That's
think
why
about
some
like
of
how
them
much
get paid the big
what makes
bucks,
the
man.
car perfect. It is. I think the NASCAR engineers they do get paid pretty decently because every team has like
Oh
its own
yeah.
engineer. Every team has its own uh person for that job.
I'm not glad the burgers they're eating right now on that thing looked fire. Did you see that?
The Texas Toast.
Uh huh.
Oh, it's the Fat Elvis. Have you ever had a peanut butter and grape sandwich? Not
Yeah,
like a PBJ,
yeah.
not like a PBJ, but like a
The
actual like
Elvis
sandwich.
version. Yeah,
Those are so good.
they are.
But
They gotta
here
be
they're not.
unhealthy as hell though.
Oh, it's very bad. But here it's not called that. It's called the OMG burger, like where I'm from, because there's a bar that makes the same thing. It's like peanut butter, bacon, jelly, cheese, and all the other stuff. It's a pretty good sandwich.
The car tuxedo fit. Hell yeah.
This guy, Michael McDowell, he's a very good road course racer. He's also been in the yeah, he's been in the here almost 20 years, and he only has 2 wins in 17 years.
Yeah, a lot of people thinking it's a 4 hour delay. So wait, where are you watching on YouTube or Fubo?
Tubo. Look what I just shared.
Well, that means it ain't starting anytime soon.
Definitely not.
The fact that he's got the racing setup in the van is hilarious. I love it.
No, that's next level dedication. So they call there's a what you would call it debate about Kyle Larson and Max Verstappen from F1
About
about
what?
who's the best driver in the world between those two.
Hmm.
And because Max Verstappen he dominates F1.
Yeah.
There's been no question about it. He wins a lot more races than it got to a point where I was looking at the betting lines because I was like, man, what if I put a bet on him? Like it was like minus like 300 to win. I was like, dude, there's 20 cars in this race.
That's
You're
insane.
gonna tell me that this man's minus 300 to win? I get he's on like a 9-10 win streak, which is already insane on its own. But come on, like let me make a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Um, and then you got Kyle Larson. He got canceled for a year after saying a very bad word on an iRacing stream.
Oh, so that was that. Okay, yeah,
Hey, 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 can you hear me? Hey.
yeah. Yeah, I remember.
That's very but it's fucked up because like he wasn't like being racist, but it was like to his buddy. But I was like,
You're
it's
live,
okay.
brother.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then like a couple like actual racers were like, and then, hey, buddy, you're live, and a couple people were streaming that, and it just kind of spiraled out of control. And then he took a year off, and then the year he came back or was allowed back, he won a championship because the people he drives with now are one of the top teams. Um, but he's like one of like the best dirt racers for midgets and sprints.
Hmm.
So like he can like drive on like any like course or whatever and pretty much win. And
Yeah.
it was like that. He was one of the best drivers last year. It's just the playoff. He didn't win because of the playoff format. But without the playoff format, he probably would have won the championship on points.
Damn.
He had 6 wins last year.
So I definitely see why there's a debate between an F1 driver and non F1 drivers.
Yeah, but it's more like if you flip the scripts, you know who's going to be better doing what. Because Kyle, he raced the Indy 500 last year, and he did pretty. He did decent. He caught a speeding penalty late on the pit road, which messed up his the rest of his race.
How do you get a
But
speeding penalty? Just too fast?
sorry, yeah, too fast.
Huh.
There's too fast, and then there's entering your pit box too early. Because you can, in some, I don't know how IndyCar does it, but I know in NASCAR, if you go into like another person's pit, because you get like 2 or 3 pit boxes, of space to drive through.
Yeah.
And but if you drive through too many pit boxes, then it's a unsafe. It's a safety violation.
Makes sense.
So yeah, there's entering pit road and exiting pit road too fast, which are like the most common ones.
Here, real quick, I'm gonna take these dogs to go to the bathroom since we got plenty of time. I will be right back. You keep Chad entertained.
Holy how Carson Hocevar's stream has gotten up to. It was just at 175 views. Now it's at 2,256.
Damn. All right, I'll be right back. Yes, we're going.
Going on chat. Going on chat. Tickets. What tickets are we talking about? What kind of tickets we talking about? Overkill. Oh yeah, no. Speeding tickets are. Well, the insurance is so high. Insurance is not slowing down. I feel like at some point, they're gonna have to slow it down on the insurance, or insurance is gonna have some type of crash too. Like, because insurance rates they just keep rising and rising and rising. It's just kind of getting out of control. It went up like what 14% this year. It's nuts. Oh, yeah, Carson host of our stream is looking pretty fun right now. He is truck racing 3 wide in Daytona. This is crazy. I've never seen it this clean. Probably because I'm a low I rating, but still. Dude, yesterday I was out in Bloomington, like an hour away from where I live at, and cops were so out there. Like I was drinking, but I wasn't like drunk driving or nothing like that. I was like, I had like 2 beers at one spot, then we had left. But my last beer, whenever I had taken it, was about like 45 minutes before I had left. So when we went to go leave for another spot, I knew I was fine, but I just hate the anxiety I get from like hate the anxiety I get from like just seeing cops and whatever, because I know my name around here like runs because like I have the same name as my parents and stuff like that. So I'm always afraid of like having that type of acknowledgement from like law enforcement and whatnot. And I'm just sick of, and I just don't want to like deal with that because I've dealt with it so much all my life. And also, getting a DUI is not on my bingo card for my life. This stream is pretty fun. If Bob Hawkers had said anything. The stream is going crazy right now. Oh, definitely not. But the cops are gonna do what they can to make themselves be in power and whatnot, and they'll make it look like you're the one that's in the wrong all the time. And I hate that about police.
I'm back. Yeah, it's raining here too.
Yeah, you tell that to the justice system if you hit a cop. It's not just assault; it's assault on an officer, which carries more weight than it should.
Yo, we're hitting cops now. Yeah, this stream got lit.
We were talking about insurances going up and whatnot. And I was telling a story about trying not to get run over,
Oh.
or trying not to get run into by the cops.
Now that's a story.
Watching host of our stream as well as our stream at the same time.
Which one?
I said I have your stream up, and I'm watching Carson host of our stream right now.
Oh yeah, the iRacing stream.
Yeah. This is a crazy truck race I'm seeing. Mostly because they're so tight racing, and it's like there's not it's literally like just like the cup race, except a little more chaotic. No, but definitely be careful giving cops shit because they will not hesitate to put you in the slammer. especially over some bull
Oh yeah.
all the time. I'm trying to retreat or refresh my page for Bob Pocker, see if there's any more updates. Been outside for the last 30 minutes. Rain stopped and pick up, then stop. It's windy as well. This should at least help drying time once the rain is over for good. Question is when? 4:30, 5, or 6?
His tweet before that was like a
Yeah, it was a forecast.
yeah.
I think that's the one I shared with you.
Mm-hmm.
What's funny is Carson's right now. He's in the cup race. He's dead last.
Uh, Bro needs to prepare a little more.
But no, actually, being dead last this early though isn't a bad thing though, because it's a super speedway. It's still like a lot of laps to go, and it's if you're in like one of the last cars, you're more likely to avoid any wreck in front of you than be in it.
Not wrong.
So in a way, being last isn't like bad. It's definitely better than being in the middle of the pack. He and his truck blew up. Damn,
Damn, on stream.
on stream. His car blew up and he wrecked like a couple people with him. Some guy was like, "Hey, how realistic is your motor to like the actual motor in real life?" He's like, "I don't know. It's a spec motor."
What stream is he doing? What's his name?
Carson Hocevar.
Oh, what is he on Twitch?
Yeah. he said they got at least a few hours. It's funny, is it? There's like a camera guy from Fox just honed in on him right now, just sitting
Yeah, I
like
see it.
on straight. On he's sitting on a cooler, not even a seat. And it's it's funny is he has his sponsors all over his fire suit and his hat.
You see it? Yeah, man.
Everyone in chat spamming play Roblox.
I wonder what's in the cup.
That's a good question. What is in that cup?
We were just the cast of the characters. We were.
What, they tell him to take the suit off?
Are they?
Bro is struggling. Ah, he was giving them their mic back.
Uh,
That's funny. They're like, sir, we need our mic back.
oh, they're showing Ryan Priest's wreck on the Daytona wreck right now.
Oh, yeah, damn. Damn.
Did you see the direct pop up for you?
Yeah. That was crazy.
He flipped like 10 to 11 times. That's like the most. That's like one of the most violent wrecks I've ever seen since like the old NASCAR days. Oopsie poopsie.
What?
Oh, there's a new operator in Rainbow Six. It's my boy Helio Castroneves. What the heck is this?
I didn't even know they did that in 6.
What? Have new characters?
Yeah, like operators and stuff.
Oh, they've added so many since the initial launch because it's like 10 years old now, but it's still like a really like big game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, it's like another castle.
What do you mean?
So like Castle in Rainbow Six, he fortifies the walls,
Hmm.
but this is a castle for attack. She has like a gun that shoots at a doorway, and she can like block it.
Hmm.
But she can if she shoots, it looks like her gadget. There's a red laser above it. If you shoot it, it'll open up the hole.
Giggity.
But it's a bulletproof shield though. She has an SR-25 and a TX.
Bow, 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 bow.
She have an SC 300K.
All right, Bob said 7 minutes ago a bigger window is showing up as they start drying the track. Yeah, 10 minutes ago he said the rain has lightened enough that they are sending out the track drying equipment.
I just wonder how long it's gonna be until they because it is it. I mean, it's a 2.5 mile track, so it's gonna take a minute. Oh, I guess like two and some change, but
Mm. Whoa. Oh yeah, I see it. It's pretty cool looking. It's got looks like it almost has like 4 vacuums attached to the back of it.
yeah.
What a way to kick off the season, baby.
Yeah, that's usually how it happens.
Yeah.
You can never get it. We never get a clean race.
Like I said, starting in Florida, probably not the best place to start.
But I mean, it's such a pinnacle racetrack though.
Yeah.
There's like nothing, no choice to. It's always just the timing though. I think the weather just knows like, oh, Daytona's happening. Let's just go crazy and just make it horrible.
Like I said, it rains like every day in Florida. I got some family out there.
Ooh.
Hell yeah, it's crazy out there, bro. What the hell? What was that? Something just fell over. These winds are crazy around my way.
.417 or an M249 for her with a new machine pistol. She looks pretty good. Definitely counterable, so she's not overpowered. Holy crap, the Rizzler's on screen.
Uh, who's that? Who's he with? Oh, okay, I see.
Noah
Gregson.
Gregson?
Yeah.
He's he has a good personality.
For Vegas.
It's a funny fact. Fun fact: he actually got canceled for like the latter half of his rookie year because of an old like George Floyd tweet, or not tweet. Like he liked a picture of a George Floyd thing that was just like a dark humor type of picture.
Yeah.
But the public kind of went overboard with that one. I'll say that. Like, he's not a bad person or racist by any means. It's just once once you get famous and what you like before, what you tweet before it comes out, people are
Oh
like,
yeah, people
oh,
comb through your shit.
they do not, they don't hold back. They brought up the Patrick Mahomes tweet about George Zimmerman. Like
I don't remember that one.
it was like back when he was in like 2011, 2012, or whatever. You know, when all that Trayvon Martin stuff happened.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just kind of like, he's the Zimmerman's innocent till proven guilty.
What was he in like high school back then? What was he even tweeting about it for?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. But then like he defended it, like he talked to his teammates about it and defended it. So I mean, whatever.
Uh,
It's they're trying to do the Rizzlers fucking. He looks like the Rizzler's grandpa. What the hell?
well, commentary just said it looks like we'll get back to it soon.
Good.
Yeah, I feel bad for anyone in attendance.
That's the worst part. Like if a rain delay happens, on definitely like a Sunday. Then on that following Monday, like when they would race, it's like I gotta go to work. I
Yeah.
gotta go home. I have a plane to catch. You
Yeah,
know,
that would suck.
like that's the worst part about it. Because I don't know how that would work for like ticket refunds and whatnot. Because some people get like a whole like weekend pass, so it's more like they get to watch all the races rather than just the one race. Like you
Yeah.
can't just purchase a single race ticket, but I mean,
Make a weekend out of it.
yeah, I mean if you're gonna go one day, you might as well just go the other two, or the other one or two. Because you can get more out of it, and if you get a pit pass, you can meet the drivers, get autographs, pictures, whatnot, buy merch.
That's crazy. I know they had pit pass.
Yeah, so late like the past couple of years though, it's been kind of bad in terms of like quality. It was like NASCAR fans weren't really getting as much as they like used to get, and it really just seemed like it was like just kind of skimming out pretty much. But then they were like, some of the people, NASCAR drivers were like, like, hey, like let's do more. But other NASCAR drivers were like, well, you guys should be happy with what you got. It was like a whole
Uh,
debate with that. Because like other sports, you don't really get that opportunity. Like I know baseball, sometimes you get to see the drivers, or not the drivers, the baseball players. Before like when they're doing like their swing sessions, you get autograph balls and whatever. Football doesn't do that. Uh, Soccer, I don't think does that either. Basketball definitely doesn't do that. They just do shoot arounds.
yeah.
Like, like- and like NASCAR's like one of the only sports where it's like you can actually interact with like your fans, and the fans can be around. You can see them, take pictures and stuff like that, which is like what I think makes NASCAR a lot better than other sports.
Yeah, it's
Hell,
definitely. I
sometimes
mean, how much are those tickets though?
that varies beyond the event, but definitely definitely gonna spend like if you're gonna spend a couple hundred on like the see if I can look up tickets real quick. So I'm gonna go look up tickets for like see if I can oh, I forgot driver they do also do driver introductions before races. So like every driver has like their own like song, and it's like wrestling or whatever.
Yeah.
I almost forgot about that. So Ultimate Fan Pass, which is behind the scenes access, includes a NASCAR garage and pit road for your use all weekend. Uh, blah blah blah. Keep home a 30-ounce Rambler Yeti tumbler. Wow, that's actually $1,000.
Damn. Yeah, that ain't cheap.
Included with the purchase is like the access to pit road, and that's like access to the garages and stuff though. So that's like you're right there with the drivers.
Yeah.
Uh, you get to do Victor Million Photo Op, the concerts, like the additional stuff. Parking is free. That's good, I guess. Yeah, it really just depends on the race, but you're gonna be spending a bit. Like I see a package for like $287.
I mean, that's an expensive ticket though. I'm not gonna lie.
But that's like I said before. Some races are worth more than other races, just because of their namesake. Daytona, Talladega,
Yeah.
Darlington, all those races. But if you go to like, the one in Chicago, if you go to like Dover or Michigan or something like that, it's not going to be like as much as you would.
Yeah, Talladega, April 27th. Are you going to go to Charlotte Motor Speedway?
Charlotte is a expensive one as well.
Yeah, Bob said with the wind, the track will dry quicker than usual. The question will be whether there is more mist or rain, so it could be an hour or a few hours.
Yeah, that's the worst part because if that rain keeps coming, then it's gonna take even longer to dry off.
Doesn't even look that wet there. No diddy.
They have been running the dryers through the track.
But I thought that was the whole point of the rain tires, anyways.
I think there's just too much rain even for like the treads on the rain tires to catch the surface.
Yeah.
Because the surfaces on like the racetracks are covered in like resin, for the most part, and that resin will sit. I know Daytona's resin's been sitting for like 15, 16 years,
Hmm.
and when they repave or have to redo it, the track changes how it runs and whatnot. So like when it's brand new, the resin's gonna burn a lot more rubber, but like once it's settled in, the uh the tires won't burn up as fast.
Interesting.
It's very scientific,
Yeah.
but it because Bristol just went through it, and yeah, no, that Bristol race was hard to watch because everyone's tires were just ripping to shreds.
Damn.
Like it got so bad, NASCAR was like, "All right, we're gonna give you all you guys an extra set of tires during the race,"
Oh, shit.
because every team was complaining that the tires would fall off was outstandingly bad, and it was. There was a lot of rubber left on that track once it was all over with.
That's crazy. When was that?
2 ago? I don't think it was just this year or this last year, but it might have been. Because usually they used a chemical bind called PJ1 track bite,
Hmm.
which is also resin, but it's like a synthetic resin type deal.
Yeah.
They went from that to like the a different kind of resin because the PJ1 was too slippery in wet conditions.
Huh.
But But obviously with that new resin though, it the it really it cheese graded all the cars, the tires. I think only like 5 or 6 people finished on the lead lap.
That's insane.
But NASCAR is like, well, this is actually not a bad thing. But obviously, with with the resin sit down, now Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR, they got hot water as well because they're like, why are your tires falling off? This shouldn't be happening. Even though it was kind of like it was a pretty bad combination of it all.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Eli. This Beijing beef is busting today.
Yeah. Making me want some
Oh my
panda
God.
now.
I mean, look at this bite. The beef with the noodles.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm trying to make this an interesting experience for you. Just it just sucks the weather's playing a shitty part right now.
Nah, it is what it is. The only thing that sucks is that they don't really do like concrete updates. But I guess, what can you
That's
do?
what
You're kind of waiting. You're letting the weather do its thing. It's not like the weather's gonna update them. Like, hey, we're gonna stop
right.
raining at 4.
Yeah. I really thought there'd be more race for starting early, but then they were just like, oh well, might as well just started when they should have started. Dude, I can't get on Twitter and not see one thing about a Nazi.
Uh, yeah, Twitter's in the gutter.
I see Kanye posting whatever. Well, I think he stopped now.
He deactivated at one point. Is he back?
No, he didn't deactivate. He got a shadow ban.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Oh, so I've heard most of the album, by the way,
Yeah,
of sexy songs.
yeah. How did you like it or not?
I did like it. Some songs had me confused, with the guitars and stuff, because I was like, I mean, I wouldn't say like that's my like personal favorite, but I mean I get it. It fits the narrative. But then "Give Me a Hug" came on, and I had to replay that. I had to replay it like 3 times. I said, hold on,
Yeah, there's a couple bangers.
because I remember you said like around the middle of the pack it gets bored. It gets like mid.
It was like the first 11 songs are pretty good, and then I think it's like
Okay, so I thought you had said the first 8.
no, it was 11 for me, and then like 12 to 15 are like eh, and
I
then
think that's when they started doing like the guitars.
it
and, like,
is yeah. Here I can tell you. Yeah, the first 11, starting at Lasers, which is track 12. So Lasers, Meet Your Padre, Nokia, Die Trying, and Somebody Loves Me. So from 12 to 16, it's like eh, and then starting with
I fucked with
Celibacy.
Nokia.
I mean, I didn't hate it.
I like
But
Nokia. I did not like Celibacy.
I'll say starting with Celibacy again, that's when it like picks back up. All My Way was fire. Yeah, the back half is pretty good too, in my opinion. It was just like that little middle part. Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me go see what they're
Yep.
doing. Yeah, I don't know what their beef was. Yeah, I got the race on out there in the living room, so the dogs are watching too.
Dogs love cars.
Oh yeah, I love that vroom vroom. I like how the seats on the upper level is like a checkered flag. That's pretty cool. I just sent you something.
That's next level.
That's pretty cool.
He dressed up as a Vigil too, which is funny.
I figured you would know more than I did about that. I still thought it was pretty cool.
It's funny because any other game, it's like you plant the bomb, but in this game, it's like you got to defuse the gas canister.
Oh, okay, okay.
Even though it's the same concept, they just word it differently.
Bow, 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 bow. I don't remember when the actual delay started. It was.
It's like 7 minutes into the race.
Yeah, right.
Because every lap's like 49, 50 seconds.
I mean, the tweet was at 2:21, so yeah, about 2 hours ago. Why isn't Mark Andrews trending? Somebody said why more rain is on the way. Yeah, someone said there's another storm coming from 5 to 6. See y'all later.
Yeah, someone said more rain coming. Forecast is light medium rain starting at 4:45, ending at 6:45.
Yeah, some people are speculating it'll get pushed to tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly what I was hoping not to happen. So I won't be able to watch it tomorrow. Well, depending on how early it is. If it's early, I can get up early and I can watch it.
You know about like in the morning early?
No, 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 no. It's usually like the same time it would have been now, like 12:31. But if it's like 6:30, I can't watch it.
Well, you gotta work.
No, I got poker at that time. I mean,
Ah,
yeah, but I got so like if it cancels like today, then I'll probably try to make poker. But I didn't have a plan to play today. But if the race isn't going, then it's like fuck.
yeah.
You know, I don't want to keep you held up too long, especially if God forbid they don't want to just give it another chance.
We'll see what they're thinking here soon. Allergies have been killing me. All this rain knocking everything around.
Carson,
Not gonna lie,
I'm,
these
I'm
Vapo sticks are clutch. I don't know if you've ever used one. It's like
what?
the Vapo inhaler. It's like a Vicks vapor stick. So it's got like the
Inhaler?
menthol. Yeah, well, it's for your nose. You just inhale, and it gets like the Vicks vapor stuff going. Get that nice burn.
Is
Helps
it like
kind of clear you out.
is it like an open tip type of thing, or
Yeah, yeah.
so is there like just fluid inside of there and you just sniff it up?
It's like a stick.
Or is
You
like
hit
oh,
like one of
okay,
those.
okay.
Yeah, they work.
I
At
feel
least
like
they're on the
that's only
fly.
good. I feel like those are only good for like like single person use, not like a household type of use.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't go sharing these.
Because it would definitely be like, all right, well, here's yours, here's yours. You can't mix them up because then that's like
But it's nice because you can use it as often as you need it.
right.
But now they come in like packs. I think it's like a 3-pack or a 5-pack. Trying to get that Vicks sponsor.
You know what sucks about when I was changing my wipers today, I had to look up my wiper sizes because obviously passenger driver side are different.
Yeah,
Right.
one's a little longer.
And I had to get a 26 and a 20 for my 23 Camry, right? I was having trouble opening I forgot that stock fucking wipers. You have to like put a key in it just to like, pry it open.
Yeah,
It's not like just a simple like, oh, we'll take this off and then like, just remove it from the hook and then just slide back on.
yeah,
No, it's a whole stupid process, especially when it's freezing. Your wipers are frozen shut.
yeah. It's crazy.
So then, whenever I was going to put it in, because I got like the nice Rain-X ones, it's like has like a
Yeah,
bulky top, and it's like it clicks and then you, shut it and it'll stay for good and whatever. My front, the way my wipers work, like how like you can if you can prepare for like when it's snowing or raining, like when your windshield frost, you can put your wipers up.
yeah.
Can't do that on the Camry.
Really?
No. And what's worse
That
is that
sucks.
when I went to go change it, it was easier when I put the hood up for the driver's side.
Huh? That's that they want you to come back to the dealership bullshit.
Pissed me off. But when the hood's up, the windshield wiper will stay up. But like, It was just very stupid to me.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever like had ran into like cars where it was kind of like that?
Not when I was still in the dealership. They were still pretty on and off.
Pretty simple.
Yeah, like I think her Highlanders are 23, and they're not that bad.
It is it is so hard to know looking at the radar how much more rain we will get. Looks good 1 minute, then looks
Yeah,
like we'll get more rain.
I'm looking at that same tweet. Somebody like the duality of man. I think we'll get this race in tonight. Another one. We're not racing tonight, and I have to freaking work tomorrow. I hate everything. And then another one. I'm still confident we can get the race going by 9.
They can see where the line ends. Just chill for 2 more hours and dry it. Race under the lights. I'm not gonna lie. I was surprised this wasn't a night race at first. Because usually the Daytona is a night race. Sometimes it's during the day, but like usually it's during the night. Or lately it's been during the night. Someone said, "Do they have lights to race at night, Bob?"
Mm.
No, they just put all that money in it for no reason.
They cannot grasp the concepts of light.
I'm seeing someone said Chase Elliott has his fire suit off, so that's not a good sign. Oh, it is off. It's not even on his pants.
Oh yeah, and the All-Star games tonight too.
You gonna watch it?
I might see what the new formula is like.
Oh, he's also a Coca-Cola sponsor too. I man, I love the fact that I can grow a beard because then like I can like just shave it and shape it any way I want.
Yeah.
Like obviously the hair dealing with the hair sucks for the most part, but like man, women just love a good beard.
Shoot, I wish I could get my beard nice and full. What I
Like
got is about what I get. Anything more I try to do, it's like all scraggly.
telling you, man, just got to keep razoring that face. Or you could be like Jamie McMurray, just have a bald face and just live like that.
Nah, I look really weird. I actually shaved my beard fully like a year or two ago.
Do you remember the Ricky Bobby movie?
Of course, Talladega Nights.
Yeah, he was Jamie McMurray was in that and was in it in like one of the race scenes. Ricky Bobby's looking back, he's like, "Fuck you, Jamie."
I don't remember that. I haven't seen that movie in forever.
I think it's when he was like driving backwards, like during that whole
Oh yeah, it's
montage.
real nice. I got it at Target. It was on sale. They should have just did like a, I don't know, 10 a.m. race.
Hey, I promise you, no one's waking up for a 10 a.m. race. As much as that's as good of an idea as that is.
That's how I feel about the NBA or the NFL international games. Like, bro, I'm not getting up at 7 a.m. to watch a game. And
Fuck no. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch the Patriots play in Germany against the like what the Jaguars. No, I don't care. I like the idea of inclusion. Like it's pretty cool, but I don't care. Or like like the wrestling pay per views. They at least try to make it at like a time where it works
yeah,
with like in between. It's like it's late there, but like it's not too late here. Like
yeah, I think they usually end at like 10:30 or 11 Eastern time.
yeah, but like I remember the France one and the Saudi Arabia ones, those start like, during the day or like during the afternoon. So it's like we can actually like fit some matches in there and still like have the rest of our day. Did you watch the Royal Rumble?
Bits and pieces. I think I was streaming that night though.
How do you feel about Jey Uso winning?
I mean, I'm not tired of the Usos by any means. I like them, but I feel like they're getting a lot of screen time.
It's just Jay. Because Jay's like the number one selling merch guy and whatnot.
Uh,
But it's gonna be Jey Uso versus Gunther at WrestleMania
that'll
for
be
the
interesting.
world heavyweight title. Everyone talks about it because Jey Uso just needs to get more of a moveset, but his name's Main Event Jey Uso. He's built for the main event. He pinned Roman Reigns.
I don't know. Do you like The Rock's The Final Boss?
I like the character of itself. I don't like how he rambles about nothing.
Blood just be yapping.
You really do. Like he just be talking to himself about nothing, and I don't get it.
I've been watching a lot of old episodes on Peacock. You can get like all the olds. I've been watching all the Attitude Era stuff. Man, what a time. Everything about the Attitude Era was peak except for the Divas.
I think it was
'Cause
funny
it was
whenever he was fighting. He had that beef with Cody Rhodes or whatever, and he's just talking while beating him up. He's like, "That's what you get. This is what your mom's gonna see. She sees the final boss beating her son's
I
ass."
did I did see that. He's funny.
I'm like, you are, but this is unequivocally like it's doing nothing for the storyline. It's just you're just talking mad shit.
Although I heard that Marvel might be getting him on board for something, which means he might be done soon.
I don't know. He couldn't. He was pretty horrible at Black Adam. That movie sucked.
I liked it. I didn't hate it at all.
Yeah, I very much did not like that movie at all. I didn't like the way that like they kept going back in time to like his past or whatever. And it was just like super slow motion for like half the movie. I think the Justice Society could have been better. I like Doctor Fate, but I don't know what it is with superhero movies and everyone thinking like they got to kill him off.
Yeah,
Like we
I
don't
know
have to
what you
kill
mean.
all the like we don't have to always kill a character. This isn't the like Suicide Squad. Where
Everybody
the sole
must
purpose
die.
was, yeah, like that sole purpose is like, oh well, anyone can die unless you're Harley Quinn, of course, or Deadshot. And it's like you can make a great superhero movie without having like someone die. Like outside of like Spider-Man with like Uncle Ben.
Yeah, that was my big thing with the Amazing Spider-Man too. Like they killed the big homie Gwen. It was like, was that really necessary? Went through that whole little scene of saving her just for her to die in the scene, anyways. I mean, they're still trying to drive the track. It looks like. Damn, them trucks move slow.
But trying to track, they said it's gonna take like a couple hours.
That's crazy.
But if rain's still coming in, then it's just like it's damn near pointless to even like drive off the track if the rain's just gonna still fall on the ground.
They need to host the opener in the desert every year. Should go to
Last race in the
Vegas.
last race in the leagues in the desert. Coming up next, they're gonna replay the 2024 Daytona 500.
Uh, wait, that's what I'm watching now.
It literally is because this was the 1-2 lineup for last year.
Well, at least last year looked like it was nice and sunny.
Oh, last year was decent. Didn't have a rain delay. It still finished at night, but this race would have finished during the daytime.
When did it start?
Like 3:34. So you see your boy Tyler Reddick up front. Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell.
They don't have positions up, which I think is weird.
Say what?
They don't have the positions up.
Oh, they usually don't for like the first
Oh,
lap
there
or
it goes.
two,
Yeah, I
and then
see.
it'll pop up. Yeah. It's about vibes, and then we care about the positions.
True, true. Makes sense.
I forgot this was even a camera angle. NASCAR, we have some funky cameras. Like they be like inside the ground, and I'm just like, dude, that's not a good spot for your camera.
They want you to hear the rumble.
Like you just see like the car like right over the camera, and I know it's inside the ground, but still, it's like it's interesting.
Interessante.
I think there's a wreck that's supposed to be happening in like 2 seconds.
Oh, for this one?
Yes.
Yeah, them boys
'Cause
wrecked in the first 4 laps?
from what I remember, yeah, because Carson Hocevar, he only got like 3 or 4 laps in, and then he wrecked on the front stretch with Harrison Burton. It wasn't. I can't remember what happened, but I think Harrison Burton got tagged from behind and lost control, which usually is what happens whenever these people go for the draft.
Yeah. So he was done for the race?
Oh yeah, his car's destroyed.
Damn. That sucks.
Yeah, no, it sucks. Like if you like to get your car prepared just to be out in like 3 seconds.
I'll be like, bro, can we each have one backup car, please?
So you can't do that no more.
Oh, you used to be able to?
Back in like the old days, yeah.
Huh.
If you wreck in like practice or qualifying, then you didn't like teams do bring like 2 cars just in case your main one gets wrecked. So if you can't fix the main one, then you have a backup car
Yeah.
in the spare just in case. And if that one breaks, then you're pretty much done for.
Why can't you do it anymore?
So technically, I guess it wasn't a backup car, but it was more like you can repair car.
If possible.
Yeah, like they let you go to the garage, repair it, and nowadays they don't let you do that anymore because of the. I think it's like the way competition is.
Here, there's a Sunny D car. It's hilarious.
That one is Ricky. Oh no, that's Josh Berry. Yeah, that's Josh Berry.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Your wreck.
Damn, and then messed up the people in the last position.
That's crazy that you got that because you got that wreck on the front stretch. I got that. You saw that in turn 2.
Buddy's stuck in the grass. Nah, he can totally race that.
No, if his car's messed up, yeah, he gets tagged. Jimmy Johnson tags Carson Hocevar. I think Johnson continues the race, but I know Harrison Burton and Carson Hocevar are done for today.
Yeah, it sucks.
Because if you can't drive it back to pit road for them to do repairs, then they're done. I think Carson's car was beached, but I don't think he was going to be able to
I don't
return
even
that
see
thing.
what happened. Oh, there it is.
think Harrison Burton had like a bad push from behind and just.
Nah, buddy from on his outside came off the wall and hit him. And then he lost control, slid off, slid back onto the track, and then basically got T-boned. 42, the white and green.
Oh yeah, John Hunter Nemechek. He was on terrorist activities. I forgot.
Oh,
about that.
he might have. Well, no, it looks like maybe he got bumped from behind. I don't know. It's hard to see from that angle.
No, yeah, no, you're right. The 42 lost. He got pushed by Brad Keselowski, which made him lose control into Harrison Burton.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
That's right.
That's insane. At least it wasn't a terrible wreck. Coca-Cola. Zero sugar.
So would you just want to stop stream now, revisit it once they go back live?
I mean, I guess it depends on what time they actually come back.
Or if you want to like live stream like some game or whatnot, but it's not looking like they're not even dressed up.
Yeah.
And Kosovar's still streaming, so I don't think it's slowing up by anytime soon, because they still got to take like 2 hours to drive off the track.
Yeah.
And if it's still like sprinkling. And hopefully, if it resumes like pretty soon, like I guess not pretty soon, but like a little bit later, we can just always come back in.
Yeah, I have the settings saved to get the stream back up.
Okay. But worst comes to worst, they got to push it to tomorrow, and we can either catch it or.
I should be able to catch something as long as it's. Well, I don't know if it's like at the same time in the middle of the day, like you said. I do have something I'm doing tomorrow. Tomorrow is a holiday though, so it might not take me all day.
Is it President's Day or something?
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't realize it. All right, so I guess we'll just stop here and then we'll resume.
Yeah, we can do that. See if they
right.
plan on coming back tonight.
All right, that works. I'm trying to make this a decent experience, but
yeah, it's all good. Can't do anything about the rain, man. But all right, chat. Thank you to everyone that swung by. Unfortunately, we only got like 4 laps in before the rain.
11.
Oh, 11. That's right. It was 11. It was 11.
We got a strong, decent 11.
So
we're gonna try to come back in it though, if we're able to later.
Yeah, if
we're able to, but like the race is able to.
Yeah, as long as they come back tonight, we should be able to bring it back, and we will. Hopefully,
I will say like for like time wise to ballpark it. Hopefully between like 5:30 and 7:30. I'm going off my time, of course, so it'd be like 6:30, 8:30 for you.
Yeah, somewhere that sounds about right. Probably closer to 7 or 8. Rain needs to stop, and then they need to actually dry the track. So,
and then worst comes to worst, they got to push it back to tomorrow.
Which case, maybe we'll be able to get it live tomorrow. But either way, we'll try to come back. That's the plan. So, thank you to everyone that swung by, and hopefully we will see you in a couple hours.